have to worry about it.
And
So
I listened a little bit of their recent set just because I wanted to hear their communication after the stream was done. Smiley was streaming it. And Sato will be like, Smiley, just put your scouts behind me, do your macro, I'll tell you when to look or use them or whatever. And they're just like sitting there and he's just like picking apart the archers, doing all the dancing, stuff like that, because he knows having his teammate focus on macro is going to help them later in the game. Where the scouts don't have to do that much until there's a big engagement. They're kind of just dancing. Looks like game is up. I'll share my screen right now. Morning. Rushed home from a basketball game right on time. Welcome, Hestia. And you are right on time because we're getting into it right now. Let me share. Okay. Where's capture age? So we got the pink potatoes, which has been their name the last 3 tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. No, MTE was on a different team last tournament. And Blades, Angels.
wow, so we got Malay here. So
So they really,
Blade really wanted Malay for the opener, I guess.
yeah, apparently that's what I say when a Civ like that is picked first pick. You really want them for some reason if you're when they could fall
Does
later in the
he
draft.
is he a men at arms type flank?
I have not seen that from him. I think he's, if I remember correctly, I think he's just more get his archers out. And with Malay, he might go up super quick here too.
Oh, and he's against MTE. Good grief! And MTE has Vietnamese, so they know who they're up against. I wonder if they re-roll here at 4 minutes.
I feel like they won't because the same time, um, what is it, Kirsch or Edwin? He's
Mhm.
against. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong stuff. Oh, he's against Klobaska, who's also quite high. Illusionist has the pocket. Did they switch? I don't remember. Hasn't Illusionist been? Maybe not. I don't know if they switched or not. I'm trying to think of who's been playing flank on their team. Smoke a lot has his popcorn ready. Good luck to MTE. Blade will show no mercy. Smoke a lot, definitely a fan of. Oh no, look
They
at
read.
MTE.
They read.
I think MTE messed up. Look at his base. He's not taking food. He's chopping wood.
Wait, did he kill the boar? Can you rewind?
I think he did. There's no way he ate that
That
boar.
hurts, man.
Dude.
They had to re immediately.
Oh, wait.
No, he ate it.
He's eating it. I think he had, it could be the no food. Did someone else? Uh-oh. Oh, Klobaska killed his boar with the TC.
Yikes.
And that's a high elo player doing that. People ask me why I don't, and that's exactly why right there. I don't care what your elo is. Anyone can mess it up anytime. And it can be so game losing. Fortunately, they have their re, but now they don't.
Yeah, I think I don't know though. I don't think it hurts them that bad re-rolling the way the positions will be. Because I honestly I don't think you want MT on the same side as Blade.
Yeah, it's not going to go well. He's just going to kind of hit him and then get straight to pocket, which is a little harder to do on this map. It's easier to wall, but this actually wasn't the easiest map for Illusionist to wall, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, as a pocket, I don't know why. I don't know what the map script is, but as a considering I play pocket, I usually find that on this map. The back of your base is always like wide open.
Oh, is that just pretty common no matter what on Acclivity?
Yeah, yeah. The front is usually not that bad to wall, right? You put some houses, get some palisades in there, your barracks and stable and blacksmith kind of take up a pretty big chunk. But the back of your base is always just wide open on this map as a pocket.
I see. That's why I never lure with TC or shoot with TC. Yeah, I agree. People say, "Oh, you haven't started doing that yet." It's like, no, I used to do it, and I just think even if it's only 1% of the time that you screw up, that 1 out of 100 games could be the finals of a tournament, and you don't have rees, and then like, what if you lose because of that One mistake. That's my
Yeah,
take.
I personally, like I do it, but I don't do the whole garrison the Ville that lured it thing. Like I know like Hera and them, right? They'll lure the Ville back. They put 6 Villes in the TC and they shoot it once, like pretty late, like once the board is already where they want it. Then they garrison the Ville that lured it, and then they shoot it once with 7, and
Mm.
then they pop out and one shot it with the, Villes that were in the TC. That to me sketches me out. I just shoot it twice with the 6 Villes and then ungarrison and let them shoot it.
Yeah, my number one way of denying it is actually like you gotta pop a bill in last second because he's about to die to the boar, and then that
Same
one
positions.
arrow just like times perfectly to deny it. That's how I usually kill it. It's not like the third shot.
Was
Hesius,
Edwin was he Koreans last time? I didn't catch that. Guess he
I
was.
I don't remember. Persians, Koreans, Malay. I know we knew two of them. I'm sure it's the same. The players would have been like, "What the hell?
I'm
You picked
sure
a
it
different."
is too. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I just don't
Hesi
remember
was
seeing. I
saying
like
there's a
Koreans.
Hesi is saying there's a bug where you can't ungarrison sometimes. That's possible. I didn't know that was a bug right now. But MTE, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, he's got a back gold, back berries. That's good for him.
What you need in this situation
Ooh, I
is
hate that wood line. Sorry to cut you off.
oh of MTE.
Ooh, I hate that.
It's forward too against Blade. I'm actually gonna change his name. Blade's just cooler than I am 2K, not gonna lie. And now everybody knows who he is when we say Blade. I made a deal with MTE. If he hits 1600 on Arabia, I'll buy him any knife he wants
Good
in
God.
CS2. Oh, like counter? Is that Counter Strike 2?
Yeah, there's some very expensive knives in that game.
It's crazy how much digital things can cost, like cosmetic, fake things
I think
nowadays.
delay is pretty safe in that bet. I was talking with a guy last night, and he told me he was going to hit 1800, and I said, by the time you hit 1800, I am going to be 2500.
I hate to like say, oh, I'm gonna da 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 soon, but I feel like the way I'm liking 1v1s right now, I'm actually understanding it a lot more. I feel like 1600 is reasonable for once. Not gonna
Oh
say, oh,
yeah,
I'm
I
going
think
for
you could get
1800.
1700. I
Yeah,
think you could get 1700 pretty easily.
I'm shooting for 16 first. That's my goal. I don't think it's too unreasonable.
People make a lot of mistakes, man.
Dude, that's my killer. Like I'm having great feudals. Okay, I'll not get sidetracked. But yeah, mistakes. And I think that's what happens at lower elos. We just shoot ourselves in the foot. Full
Ooh,
disaster
Spencer,
Titanic.
we completely forgot. Klawoska's on his phone's thing. That could have been another reason that he killed the boar with the town center.
Oh, like bad lag, possibly. Didn't even
Yeah.
think about that. I'm gonna get the predictions out. A little late, I forgot. Um,
Ah, nothing's happened. It's fine.
who will win game one? Is it gonna be the we'll just do
I'm about to get
PP
fucking cleared,
and
man. I can't make
BA.
fucking scouts.
2 minute prediction, PP for Pink Potatoes and BA for Blades Angels.
All right. Let's see what the uptimes are looking like.
I want to see what the Malay. Obviously, they click up later.
Illusionist is gonna go for 18. It looks like with Loom.
Blade's
Now he's making
doing
another Ville.
20 Loom Malay. That's sort of common, right? That's kind of like an 18 up, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
fast, man. I Malay are like the one civ in the game that I feel like a 1200 whenever I play them, because you always go up too fast and then you're just broke.
Yeah, Malay and I think Chinese throw players off
China.
more than any other civ. I guess Gurjaras kind of can, but their start's not that wacky. It's like build a mill, put the sheep in, straggler trees, you're good. I don't actually know their official build, but even winging it, it doesn't seem that hard.
I wish both the pockets would skip Loom.
Wait, did you guys hear the sound alert? What's going on? Someone played Zumpy Rage. I didn't hear a thing.
I heard it.
Oh, okay. I guess I just tuned stuff out. I'm so used to it. Didn't even realize it was played. I've heard them all so many times.
Apparently, what's his name? Ant-Man has been raging.
Yes, he's your new
I
competitor.
need to hear it.
Now oh gosh, MTE, so that garbage lumber camp you're talking about, look how bad it's gotten now. These vills can't even drop off wood.
Yeah.
They're stealing
Blade's
his
probably
sheep.
like foaming at the mouth right now looking at that.
Do you want to
his
hear
archer
MTE's
range.
frustration right now?
Sure.
Let's you want to undeafen pink potatoes. We may have
My
missed
guy is not up.
Okay, maybe it's fine. It looked like it was about to get bad. We can cut it. I was too late on that one.
Nah, that's all good. I like Blade's little base setup here. Pretty safe.
2 ranges already
MTEs.
up. He's even got a mill.
It isn't terrible. I'll be honest. MTE's gold is gonna really kind of buy him out here.
Yeah, back gold, sort of back berries. Imagine if the wood line was like here, or like even a tower
I
could
know.
almost protect both. I hate his wood
know.
line. He had such a good map. And
Getting the
Klobaska.
blacksmith.
Is he gonna get a vill? Probably not. He wants it, but should be fine. Now, where is the 2v2 running at? It's in the right. So, Illusionist gonna fight with MTE. Is this a mistake, Zumpy, or do you think it's the right play?
I think Illusionist, right? He has like the power spike of having Franks against, any other Civ until they get Bloodlines. So I think they should definitely push the advantage here.
But like, what if they were 2v1ing the opposite side, more like base race, MTE just survive? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can
I
win
don't
this
know.
2v2. I
No, I don't
Blade's-
think they're gonna win. I think Illusionist just doesn't want them at his base.
That's true. And if they just don't die and they drag this on and they may be going to his base, it could work.
He probably trusts Klobaska quite a bit as well to win his 1v1 against the lower person.
Yeah, Blade has fletching. MTE, I'm sure, does not with how this has been going for him. Now he's got a better lumber camp. Long distancing berries because he has no food.
Because think about it, right? If they hold the 2v2 on this side, the 2K should in theory kill the 1600.
Yeah, something I love here.
All he has to do is hold. Well,
To
fight.
salvage this, Klobaska's going straight to Carl. He's like not even on the flank. He's just scouting out, tracking the armies. He's going straight to the pocket. I think that's the play here. Pocket's
Yep.
almost walled, but he could dive if the house doesn't come up. Let's hear the reaction of Blade's Angels right now. Although he's walling it.
My army's here, by the way.
You're up.
I'm not all. No, nowhere near.
Oh, I lost a villager.
Should we
How
go
are you
to
guys
top lane?
doing?
They are here.
We're doing fine. You're in a 1v1.
Should I move out? No, right?
You can move out. You can move out. You're in a 1v1.
Yeah, against someone who is like way better.
What is this back thing? I lost 2 villagers.
It's fine. You're Persians. You're already a villa ahead.
Okay, let's cut the chatter.
Is that Blade? I
That's-
don't know his voice.
Yeah, he's the one saying it's fine. Your version, so
Yeah.
Bill ahead.
Is Blade part of Team GB or no?
I don't know, but he's very like chill and like
He's pretty cool, dude.
yeah. He's become kind of popular this tournament.
Oh.
He's gonna
Yeah, these
dive.
wells are-
Oh, I love the
Oh.
dive, honestly.
Ooh, should we unmute again?
Yeah, let's listen to how about Pink
Right, I'm gonna wait
Potatoes?
till
Or no, this is fine. It could be either. Take your pick.
he's GG already.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm gonna kill Illusionist in Castle Age. I think.
You're
He's my way.
doubling me.
Can you help
Try
out? Will, or-
to block them here, then we can kill this entire army.
Just hold on, guys. I'm gonna try and kill Illusionist soon. See if it
All
works.
right. I'm gonna make a admin call and switch here because I want to hear what
Alright.
MT's team thinks.
Flank here.
Well, Etwin's here to help. They kind of have a way out. Although the scouts clog it up,
Yeah, they do get
I
cleared
think
here.
they need to clear this. They need to just be aggressive. Etwin is being too scared. Etwin, you need to
Yeah, they
fire.
just patrol in here.
Yeah, they had the
Ooh.
surround. I do not like how this has been microed. They have the numbers.
Yeah, that's rough.
Too scared. Let's cut the chatter if it's still on.
I cut it.
Oh, okay.
And no one has armor either. It's almost 18 minutes on
I
the
think-
on the scouts. Oh, never mind. Illusionist does.
So
Yeah, those are
Etwin,
strong.
Etwin is not playing with a lot of confidence, it feels like, because he said he's against this really strong guy, and he's even being scared here. Now he's going in. He needs to, like, just be confident and win this fight. Don't even back up. Don't even back up.
I think Illusionist should have just left him there. You're not even gonna salvage it. It's fine though, I guess. They've done a ton of damage, right? They've idled like the berries. They idled like 4 or 5 farms. Psychologically, I think.
Ooh, look
Blade's
at
Angels
Blade,
is-
though. Blade is up the castle with the insanely fast melee up. He's going to have crossbows. He's going to be all over Illusionist, who isn't that close yet. And if he gets kicked off his gold, who else is there?
He's fully household though. He's fully household. Oh, they have. No, they don't have Saracens.
They don't. Blade needs... He doesn't know that he can get around. Yeah, this is a high elo player. It's hard to kind of damage him, but here comes...
Ooh. He needs to keep moving. Ooh,
Yeah, you can't lose these right before. They're surrounding him. They're blocking him. Oh gosh, this is maybe game over. Such a great
terrible.
play. Right before crossbows.
Oh, that's hurts so much.
I know
they
Blade
call it
usually
here?
says we're fine, but they are not. The range of Etwin's going down. This is all reactions from Blade's Angels, it feels like. Getting
Yeah, you hate
kited.
playing like this.
Yeah. This is rough. And Illusionist, Kolbaska both up. Fortunately for Blade's Angels, Kolbaska also loses all his archers before Castle Age. But I guess
Yeah,
he's-
Blade too. Is like in the middle of that fight, he knew he was gonna lose it. He immediately bought stone and dropped a second TC.
he's like, oh, we're not going to be killing. We're going to boom it up. And MTE has
He's
a lot of
not up yet.
archers. He's not.
Well, he's nowhere
very
near either.
close.
Jeez, he has 200 food with 8 on food.
These will come into play later, but yeah, it's kind of a worthless army for now. Even these crossbows could kind of still do some damage.
You know what's crazy? Behind all that, the Vil count is still in favor of Blade's Angels because of, I guess, Malay and Persians just really cranking out villagers.
It's actually insane. What's the eco KD? So Carl lost 6. Carl is up 40 Vils to 42. There's no... He's not that far behind. It
Yeah.
seemed like game losing what happened, but this is very close.
Persians losing 6 too, considering he's advanced up 2 ages and he's making vills faster, means he's probably only a vill or 2 behind. It maybe not even that.
Right, light cav coming in. Now, the jump on Etwin. I think he can slip into his base. You don't even shoot here. You just run. I would have
Yeah, he needs to run.
just run.
If he can kill him before the light cap comes in, that's actually not bad.
Do you let them in here is the question.
See, like here,
you do.
this I guess this is a personal preference thing. Illusionist is better than me. I would cancel light cav. Like he has 6 scouts. You probably don't plan on making any more. Like I would just cancel it.
Yeah,
but
he's gonna opt to keep
It's
it.
not that expensive of an upgrade, so I guess you keep it.
Yeah, wow, they're actually ahead by quite a bit of vills, and they're not that far behind on military, so... Thought they were dead. They are not. These vills need to get the heck out, though. Maybe delete a house. It actually is their ballistics now. They should be okay. I think this woman might die. Ah, she's fine. But the Saracens are at work here. Carl coming in from behind with the Knights. Something's going on with Blade at MTE too.
Yeah, these light cav just aren't gonna do it. MTE's still a minute away from Castle, man, at 25 minutes. This is what I was saying. Like, you know, and I hate to give blame. I mean, people give me a lot of blame, but like, you really see like the 1300 tendencies come out like with these Castle Age timings. I mean, everyone else has been in Castle Age for quite a while.
Yeah,
And
we almost
MTs.
expect
Yeah.
what's happening. Smoke-A-Lot says problem is Illusionist, Kabasco are more clown players, prefer Arena and Black Forest. Blade and Carl prefer Arabia. So even with the early mishaps or whatever, they're reeling it back, and they're in the lead now, regardless of what happened earlier. This is kind of their game at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, Korean archers are really strong. They got both the armors.
And it's scary to see
And they're
someone like
cheaper.
Blade booming away the way he is. 3 TCs.
Oh yeah, he'll
most
he'll
kills in the
probably
game.
just probe around and then just play off an arbalest timing. Because crossbows, even Saracen crossbows, they can't really like end the game necessarily in a team game. Like arbalest, power spike, Malignant bombard cannon, that can 100% end the game.
Yeah, and he's just now getting his 3rd range up. He might even go a 4th TC.
Yeah, he's got a lot of farms. He's playing this really well.
I love how he's playing it. You want your big carry to not be just a 1 TC kill play, and if they don't, you don't really have anything behind it.
Yeah. It is important to note though, Green is staying 1 town center. Illusionist just finished completing his 3rd, so that will be a difference. Oh, now he's dropping the 2nd now, Carl is, but I might have said Blade too. I meant Carl. Green.
Oh, yeah.
So we will see the difference there. I'm curious if he didn't make a tower, so I don't know if he thinks he needs to stay 1 TC to try to keep up.
I don't know, but there's so many more TCs from Blades Angels. Clearly the pocket prioritized Knights early, and I think he had to. Now the TCs are coming down for Carl. MT has numbers. He's against a much harder player.
Teal's got... Sorry.
I'd almost like to see them somehow link up with MTE with some Knights or get him involved with their armies or something. I think over here, MTE's not going to do anything.
Yeah, Teal has fully upgraded archers, though. He has thumb ring, ballistics. He's Korean, so he has both armors. He obviously has bodkin arrow. Like, those archers are very strong.
He got thumb ring, too?
Yeah, I watched it. And I mean, thumb ring, what's that? 550 res. Most flanks can't float. So, yeah, those are really strong units at the moment. So I would like to see them pressing. But like you said, he's kind of playing a bit more passive.
It's almost like they know they have a lead. And they're just chilling.
He's dropping a monastery. Is he gonna go imp?
I want to see res. Oh my gosh.
He's gonna go imp.
Is going imp behind this. Has thumb ring. Has all the upgrades. He's up. No one else is close. Gosh, they have played super well, honestly.
Yep.
Obviously, Pink Potato sort of bounced off him and went right to Carl early, which helps out the lower player in these situations, because Klobaska's going to absolutely beat him normally, but wow. That is scary.
Illusionist dropping his 4th town center on that backline hill there. He is going to have a lot of vills in, 5 minutes. He'll be at probably 100 plus.
Yeah, and we haven't really got a good taste of this Blades Angels team this tournament because they upgraded at the end. So this is like the 2nd week of seeing their full strength, and damn, they look really good, honestly. But here's a big jump on Blades base. I like this rotation. These Knights are going to get good damage.
Yeah, it's such an exposed area right there for him. You'd almost wonder if the castle would have been better suited in between those 2 wood lines instead of where it is.
Protect the gold, protect those farms.
But I mean, you don't know this type of stuff though. Like we were talking about it earlier in tournaments, things are happening so fast. You're just throwing stuff down.
MTE getting good damage behind that too. It probably had to do with MTE's army. He sees this here. He didn't know this was coming. Now it looks great to put it where these armies are converging at his base. We also have the Imp Power Spike coming in very soon. I love that they're hitting Blade right before he's up. This is huge. He's getting the full rainbow effect. They're going to clean these armies, though.
Yeah. Yeah, those archers are good. Big clear there. Let's see, Teal, he needs... I don't know what his... he's got... Oh, he only has 200 food.
I would love
Yeah,
him
he
to
needs-
have a castle prepared right now.
Our bracer in chemistry is like, what? About 1,000 food that you need to be floating. You
Yeah,
want to click those upgrades almost instantly. He has 33 at the moment. Not ideal.
it's almost like they know this army's over here. Oh, and he sort of gave it away. Klobaska might get a little caught out by bracer uphill arbs of Etwin's, though.
Well, yeah, they have the armor. They have the third armor
He's just gonna
instantly
take
as
the
well.
fight, but I don't think it's a good one at all. He is obliterated by Etwin. That
Yeah.
is not good for Pink Potatoes.
Yeah. Etling got handcart instead of getting arb. Kind of interesting.
Illusionist is gonna dive in. He's gonna find the wood line. A little bit of damage. Clearly can't dive a TC that has bracer when you're castle age. An MTE on the back. He's gonna get cleared big time though. I think. 32,
that's
15.
a lot.
He's not. Oh, this is not good. Downhill. I would actually just ran right. He ran the worst possible way he could have. Now he's gonna get.
Yeah, he's still running the worst
Going for
possible
that
way. I guess he's
hole,
gonna
I
try to
guess?
sit. Blade will just delete though if Carl called. There is still
Okay,
one tile
maybe
there
that
though.
wasn't terrible. That hole, I did not know what the hell he was doing, but he saw that hole and went for it. So not a bad play in the end.
Yeah, man, Persians are such a strong civ. Look, he's already at 100 vils, whereas he was at like 65 a few minutes ago.
Some great civs for them. Imps are coming in now for Illusionist team, the Pink Potatoes. But, oh gosh, MTE is going to get nuked.
Yep.
And he's never going to be up. How about we listen to Blade's team now? We heard their pain.
Empty, dude.
Try to kill.
Yeah, I'd take TC, man.
Let's go bucket. Let's go bucket.
Alright,
Bucket is up.
kill this guy. Kill this guy. Use armor here.
Okay, let's cut the chatter.
I still don't have horse collar.
No horse collar. It's coming in now for Atwin. That's why he got such a fast stamp. I was kidding. I like how Blade overwrote that decision from Pocket. He's like, no, kill this guy. Carl wanted to go Pocket. Blade's like, nah, we kill.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like an all roads lead to Rome type decision. I think either one is a fine play, but yeah, I do like taking MT just out of the game. Yeah, the knights get in there.
Looking at the yellow on the map, I don't feel like there's that easy of damage to be done to the Pocket at the moment.
Franks, he can plop down a cheap castle.
Yeah.
Then you need siege.
No, they did clear Atwin's army. Well, did they? Where's the main army? Oh, he's kind of here too in the back. Now they're going to Pocket, it looks like. They did the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just being annoying. I mean, I like what you said. You know, obviously there's a lot of things happen at once, and we have kind of the God vision, so we know almost exactly what they should be doing. It would have been nice for Teal to have a forward castle that he could start trebbing from, because then Red would be dead.
Because now
Red's
Imp
imp.
himself, he's not dead. He's not on the back foot anymore. They could start kind of winning the left side, although they're definitely losing the right side. And Illusionist, these are great archers from Etwin over here, wrecking his eco.
Now, what do you prefer here? Do you prefer Frank Paladin or Savar?
Against all the archers they're against, I would almost want the Savar. But Carl's not up. So the Cavalier, he doesn't have a ton yet. If he had more... Oh, I do not like this play from MTE. That's don't take a fight you can't win. That's right before Imp 2. Why? I don't understand.
Yeah, T is in dire straits on the right side here. Blade securing the map with that castle. It'll be a great spot for the Arbs to run back to. Don't really know why Kowalski's taking that fight either.
Yeah, is he distracted or are they just calling it?
Look at the military swing, man. 120 to 40. 3 times the amount of army here for Blades Angels.
Yeah, they're just calling it. That's why he didn't care about the armory.
GG.
It's interesting because it seemed so bad early for Blades Angels.
It did.
Like, that turned around fast. I don't
Yeah,
think...
man. I mean, like I said, like look, like the 1600. I mean, obviously nobody really plays perfect, but he's top scorer. I mean, he was up against what he thought. I mean, I would say objectively, Kloboska is obviously better than him, but he was kind of freaked out, and it's like, man, just play your game. Koreans have gotten some good buffs recently. Like they're a good civ.
Right.
He played really well. I think probably an easy MVP for sure.
I think the plan was obviously by them get to the pocket, do damage because how the right was doing. So he just went straight there. But maybe, was it Kloboska on the left? Or no. Who was it?
It was Kowalski against Etwin on the left,
Yeah, so
and then
maybe Kloboska needed to hurt Etwin a little bit before going to the pocket. He had the archer numbers to do it, and he just kind of skipped him. And you could hear Etwin even on the VC being scared at home. He's like, this guy's way better than me. What do I need to do? And when Kloboska hit Carl, they're like, go forward. You need to go use your army pretty much. But I think he actually came and helped if I think about it. But he was sort of untouched.
we're in an ad, by the way, so
Yeah, I'm
most of
gonna
the
wait.
viewers probably can't hear us.
I'm going to wait on the MVP poll until after the ad is over.
I'll tell you, man, I'm really curious. I would love to do like an experiment where you put like you don't tell anyone the elos. I
Right.
guess this is kind of the foundation behind Hidden Cup. Like you don't tell anyone the elos and you just have people play games. And I wonder like how much better like a 1600 would play against a 2K than if they know. Because I feel like if you tell the 1600 they're against a 2K, they're just in their head the whole time
Yeah,
and they just die.
it can kill their confidence. And we saw Etwin, even when he had the archer numbers in the base of Carl when it was getting hit, he was very scared. Like the confidence wasn't there, at least at the beginning of this set, where he could have easily jumped and cleaned, but he's like respecting the elo a little too much when you just need to push that away from your mind and be like, I have more archers, we win this fight, just go. And I think this win will help with his confidence the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think so too.
Top score, that definitely helps. Getting a win helps too. So
do we go to Chasm here? Do we have some planned strat from Pink Potatoes?
I'm very curious because that's what they picked. Let's see, Persians, Malay, Korean, or Vietnamese.
And then it was
Saracens.
Frank's Vietnamese Saracens.
All right. Want to do the MVP poll? Now that the ad is over.
No Malians, Malay, the first pick.
Wait. Oh, I
You
didn't.
hit.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's all good. So now, right, Chasm, pending that gets played, I'd imagine Blades Angels plays Bohemians here. Bohemians just a crazy civilization, man. You can 1v2 almost 1v3 with Bohemians. Certain civ matchups. They are just ridiculous.
Yeah, and I really favor just the fact that they have the Bohemians, the fact that they have. Well, actually, where will Mongols be? That might be Frozen Cove. They do have Italians, though. They have Bohemians. We'll see. What's the other side got that's great there? They have Goths. Maybe Lithuanians. not fully sure what Pink Potatoes will pick.
Now, because I've been away from the tournament, what is the psyche like for Illusionist team? Do they, or I should just say Pink Potatoes, do they typically go down a game a lot, or do they like usually stomp 2-0? Because that can affect things.
I think they've been decent. They had a really bad set this tournament, but they won everything else. We'll have to see how they bounce back. I know when they lost game 1, they did pretty bad the rest of the set.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say they're the best at bouncing back. I think some teams like Stomp and other ones are great at being kind of resilient and coming back even when they're down. And some teams aren't. They need to be today, or they will be eliminated in the first knockout round.
Spencer, you're brutal, man. You got a best of 3 in the knockout? I thought it'd be like a best of 5.
Yeah, it is in the semis and the finals. We actually discussed if the knockouts should all be BO5s, but didn't know how long the maps would play either.
Yeah. What do you have? 8 maps? 12?
I think it's 10.
10? So you could even best of 7, right?
Yeah, we even discussed the best of 7 final, but we didn't. We said
Yeah.
we'll just do BO5s for semis and finals. Blade gets the MVP. Congrats. I think I agree with you. Kirchwin deserved it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to vote for him. Dang.
It would have broke the tie. Because he's highest score breaks the tie. Frozen Cove is going to be next. That's the map that's selected, which is interesting. Because, unless I have it wrong, let me see. Blade's team drafted Frozen Cove. And
Yeah.
Pink Potatoes get their choice at Chasm or Cove. I guess they have to win them both anyways.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if you're comfortable on all the maps, I don't really see the home maps kind of being, unless you have some crazy strategy planned. Like, there's not that many maps, and they're not really that much different. So if you're practicing and you feel comfortable on all the maps, I almost feel like the home maps don't really matter as much.
Yeah, and something to think about. Blades Angels had first pick in the map draft. They took Cove, Frozen Cove. Maybe Pink Potatoes wanted Frozen Cove. And they then got a second map. Like, okay, well, we like Cove. What else do we want? Let's take Chasm. But they're taking Cove here because it's probably what they wanted to play all along. Someone mentioned they like more clowny maps, not straight meta or Arabia style.
I wonder if that's another reason Illusionist went for light cav with like 5 scouts, like an arena thing.
Yeah.
Arena guys like light cav.
I don't think it's what is the cutoff when you shouldn't pay for it? How many scouts do you need to make it worthwhile?
I only get light cav when I have a bunch of scouts personally.
Yeah, Blades Angels 1-1 on
over
Frozen
10.
Cove. 2-0. Pink Potatoes have been very strong on Frozen Cove. Undefeated. They're much better on it. I'll get the prediction out now for game 2.
I wonder if we'll see some positions get switched up here as well. Frozen Cove, obviously the positions don't really matter that much. You're all sort of pockets, but for like Chasm, for example, I wonder if it hopefully we get to see Chasm, right? Game 3.
Yeah, I was really hoping we'd see it, but they got to bounce back here. Pink Potatoes must win to stay alive in this tournament. If they lose, they are knocked out. And that's also something to consider. Players are more comfortable on the Swiss stage. You can lose, and it's not the end of the world. Knockouts, it's more intense because if you lose, you're out. So there's more stress, there's more tension. It's just better. Like watching these, it's more intense. I know the Sato set recently, that was just insane to watch, and you could tell both teams wanted to win so badly to keep going. But sadly, I love how the Swiss stage we get to watch everyone for like 5 weeks. Sadly, we have to see teams eliminated in less and less games, but that's also what makes it special. It's hard to get to the end. And it's very hard to win one of these slapdown tournaments when there's 100+ players. Who won Raid's team, right? I don't want to spoil it. I guess it's been a while. Just
All right,
spoiler
mute
alert.
if you don't want a spoiler. Yeah.
So Raid's team 2-0'd Sato's team, but both the games were incredibly close, back and forth. I think either team could have won either game. Raid's team made some great plays here and there that kind of swung it. Both teams actually made great plays, but I think they just made more. And they knew how to attack them. They constantly had their guy against the weaker guy hitting Smiley at pocket to make it so Sato and Smiley couldn't just 2v2 and clap their side. So they had a game plan, and it worked.
Taking a little while here, folks. We have not forgotten about game 2. We are constantly monitoring once it starts.
Yeah, I keep refreshing. They're just sitting in that lobby.
Somebody might have had to walk their fish or fold the dishes or something.
Walk their fish. You know, that reminds me, because I fly fish. Sometimes, and it's very rare, I'll be like done for the day, and I'm just walking kind of with the river back towards the car. And I'll just have like my little indicator. It's a bobber, but we call it indicators in fly fishing. And I have my fly rod just in my hand, and I'm just walking with it as it drifts. Sometimes you're not even trying, and a fish will just hit it. You call it like walking the dog, walking the bobber, or whatever. And sometimes you get lucky when you're just done and you're heading out. You get a fish.
The European mind can't comprehend that, Spencer.
Poor Euros. Game is up. Game 2. Must
Hype.
win. Pink potatoes. Let's go. I hope we see a bounce back.
All right, I saw Hindustanis.
Yeah, they have been so good here. Which team has Hindustanis, by the way?
Pink potatoes, I believe.
Okay. Pink potatoes gonna win. They got pink
Good
Hindustanis.
grief, they gave it to MTE.
I don't hate that, actually.
Just
I-
make Imp Camel.
Yeah,
Boom and make camels and don't ever tech switch.
right. I think we're gonna see a double scout opening from Pink Potatoes. They got the Hindustani scout bonus damage. So Illusionist will probably just do a super quick up Khmer. And
Mhm.
I think Klobaska and MTE go forward with scouts. The other side, what do we got? Berbers.
No. It's
No.
Italians.
Magyars, Italians, and Malians. That could even be a foot archer play, which has been super strong if done right. Because they get the feudal power spike and the castle one to really do some damage.
Yeah, I love Berbers though. They kind of counter the feared Magyar CA, right? Counter Civ there, Camel Archers.
Yeah. And it's very... Wait. Yeah, honestly, Berber, Camel Archers, and Hindustanis have both been insane. They have both of them. The other team does have Italians. They're slow, but they kind of counter both those units pretty hard if they get into
Yeah.
their unique unit.
In the hands of Carl as well, 2K. It's kind of, I mean, I hate to be like this, but I more or less look at the Civ in whose hands they're in, right?
Yeah.
Like Italians can be really, really strong if played properly.
And I actually like MTE maybe having the Hindustanis here because they're easy. It's easier than microing archers against someone that's way the hell better than you. You're going to be booming and making camels. And
Yeah.
he's not going to do it as good as a higher elo, but it's kind of easier for him to have an impact on the game than if he was just going archers against someone else making archers.
And I assume too, Illusionist and Klobaska will kind of cover the things that counter Imp Camel. I mean, looking at Blades Angels, Magyars get howled, but the other civs don't even get howled, right? I mean, obviously the Genoese crossbowmen from Italians will wreck Imp Camel, but if you have other units kind of covering for that, Imp Camel just demolish buildings, castles, and everything.
Right. Archers, the extra HP makes it so they're so good against killing everything. They kill archers and paladin, whatever the hell you throw at them. Archers are okay. I like how Carl recovered there. He was going to get housed. He rushed it with 3, pulled one off, had it up just in time. It's ugly. It's close to the TC, but it's better than getting housed.
Yep. Malian's too with kind of an awkward late game for Blade. I'm curious to see the way he's going to play it. I mean,
Also,
guess the Farimba Camel is kind of comparable to an Imp Camel, but
yeah, no,
I think
this
an Imp
is
Camel is just more versatile.
this is going
Sorry,
to be
go ahead.
archer play, right? He's got 2 on wood. It's a very tight build. He's Italians. So I think we're going to see feudal archers and also scouts from Etwin. While Blade, 4 on wood, I think he's going to be sort of FC in here. Maybe.
Does this map have
Actually,
wolves,
it's 3
or
on
can you walk a Vil along the side?
Wait, say that again?
I just didn't know, like, archers, will he go forward with them?
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't build on this pond, but
Foot archers this tournament have worked well. You just get your range at home, and they've just been walking, and it takes a while.
oh, really?
But
Okay.
it's kind of worked. It's been really good some games. Genoese are faster to produce since recent patch, so easy to mass them. That's a recent change to the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think anybody was calling for it, but they definitely did it.
I like when little things are changed. Maybe they saw Italians have not been doing that well. We need to slightly buff something about them. You told Carl, says Steamrollings. Are you their sub? Or the guy that's not in? Steamrollings? You on
I don't know
queue?
who that is, but he
No,
was talking
just-
about big scoops, so that tells me all I need to know.
Yeah, now the scouts onto Illusionist's Vil. They're not up. The Vil has Loom, but great blocks. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Khmer. It's Khmer.
Singularity.
I have never seen a Vil hop in a Khmer Dark Age house before. It even looked weird. The little flag on it. Have you ever seen like it used in Dark Age? That's the first. For me, at least.
Yeah, maybe just by pros and stuff.
Yeah.
That woman's gonna get stuck.
Yep.
Yep, she's stuck now.
But
Fantastic. We love this game. I would say the devs need to fix that, but they would probably break something else in the game trying to fix it. So maybe they should just leave it be.
yeah, just leave it. Kind of. This is a fight. We can't see the HP. Oh no, Klobaska lost the Vil. Scout goes down. Youch. It almost feels like they're in trouble again already, Pink Potatoes. The scouts are coming out for MTE soon. Feudal archers though, I'm kind of worried about Pink Potatoes here if these feudal archers of wait, is it Carl? Oh, they're doing double. Didn't even realize that 2 of them are going archers. Etwin is he?
Illusionist is FC here, by the way. We thought maybe it'd be some double scouts.
Yeah. Well, I think it is double scouts though. It's from Klobaska and MTE, right? Yes, and Illusionist is doing the FC. They're gonna have to hang on for those knights. Because is he gonna click up immediately?
Do you think he makes knights?
I think when these double archers show up, he's gonna have to. They don't necessarily know it's coming. Unless, I mean, you have to go forward. He's got the spear. You can't do defensive archers when 3 of you went feudal. They have to go forward.
Especially against scouts, right? They just run away.
Yeah, like small wall your stuff at home. Why double scouts makes 0 sense. We've seen double scouts work. Because they're trying to cover their pocket. They're trying to just have map control, let him FC in peace, and just pressure to where these archers kind of have to defend at home. And if it's triple feudal against double feudal, and you don't take damage, I think double scouts could work.
Yeah, but they're on a timer, right? I mean, once Illusionist gets the TCs down, maybe a Siege Workshop, a couple defensive Scorpions, and he's completely fine.
Right, and maybe it, like you said, it might not even be knights depending on their position. But lots of scouts. The military difference is insane right now, but yet they're at home. So that's a win for
Yeah.
Pink Potatoes.
I feel like this map, it's sort of like Lombardia-esque, where Sometimes FCs look good, and then other times they look horrible. I think it kind of depends on the way that people play it.
Yeah, I honestly, the way they're doing this double archers here, I would have rather Etwin not make scouts at all. Defend with these archers at home and these, and he just FC. Because they
Yeah.
haven't got any damage. They invested in this heavy feudal. Now, as I say that, they're walled. Yeah, so even these scouts going forward, unless there's a hole, don't think damage is going to be done by Blade's Angels, who invested heavily in feudal.
Yeah, your eco behind's pretty nice as well.
Yeah, I
It's
kind of
Lombardia, with less
favor-
walling, less food, and harder forwards. Yeah.
I like Pink Potato's approach more here. Where one of them's up. He is going to make some knights. So not an immediate TC. But that also makes the archers not want to go forward. So they're stuck at home even more now. A few knights are going to scare all these scouts away.
It's also important to know too. Your eco feels pretty nice behind scouts usually. Like you're not. Ooh, there's a hole.
Oh, man. I think they'll be okay. They have knights. The scouts have come home. MTE getting a nice house up. They could actually trap this.
I think there's a hole. But yeah,
He's going to dive the TC.
I think he just runs out here, right?
Yeah, but can he? I think he's just going to dive.
You can just run through the same hole he went through.
Now
Or
it's
just look
making it a
around.
little
I actually
messy.
maybe prefer looking around.
You know, MTE's doing a great job of walling this out. The trap is in. These scouts aren't going to do anything. And they're surrounded. Oh my gosh.
That's
That was-
horrible.
That was pretty clean. Well played,
That's
MTE.
terrible.
Got the surround, walled them out perfectly. He wanted them to come in. That was all part of the plan.
Calculated.
Yep. Come into my base. See what happens. Come at me, bro.
Dude, that's the worst when your units get stuck like that.
Yeah. Now, one thing. Oh my gosh. Illusionist didn't even have loom. Fortunately, the scouts didn't get to his fills. But 3 are up now in Castle Age. Something that's going to be nasty here is the power spike right now. The crossbows will come in. They already have units. What does Pink Potatoes have? I guess they got a crap load of scouts from MTE. Wow. Too many
Well,
scouts.
the way they've walled too, right? Even if crossbows do get in, like the bases are quite tight. I don't think they'll find too much damage here. I really think it's looking decent towards the game 3. You know, I'm sure this game will go pretty late. Obviously not over by any means, but
Yeah.
I do like the way that the Illusions team is playing it currently.
A lot depends on what happens. We've seen these foot archer armies get in and just wreak havoc. But one's stuck at home because MTE's billion scout numbers. And they do tons of damage with the Hindustani bonus. Will this do anything for Blade is the question. It doesn't look like it's insane. I mean, they already have knights of their own. They may just come clean this. Look, MTE's coming back. Can we
I
hear
don't
Pink
really love them
Potatoes?
coming back though.
Do I go camels or what?
Go camels, I will knights.
Okay.
Kill? You can if you have upgrades. If you have armor,
dude.
you can do it.
Oh, no, not with
Illusionist
delayed
voice
armor.
is so fucking
my,
cool.
My uptown would be too slow.
I don't think MTE saw that army. They're looking for it. Look. He ran right by it but did not spot it. Okay, we can kill the chatter.
Where are the archers?
I'm looking for them.
We were just
Sorry
talking
about
about how hard it is to track army Sumpy this morning. And there you go. We all
Yeah.
miss them.
Yeah, I think Blade would have taken a really nice trade though, considering Purple didn't have bloodlines yet.
Yeah, and
They're just
No.
scouts,
no armor on the yellow knights to really
And
fight
knight.
it.
not like Cav either. So I think he maybe even would have won.
Now this is what concerns me. The long feudal is insane eco behind it to pump knights, double stable. They already have crossbow numbers. Pink Potatoes is ahead on the boom approach, but can they stop the military? Welcome, Zumpy. I mean, RC. Zumpy's already here. It's good to have you back, Zumpy. It's been a while since you casted.
Thanks, yeah, man. I've been super busy. Very rusty at the game at the moment. In my first 4 team games back, I get to play against Suomi and lose a 150 team game, Elo.
That stings, I'm sure.
Yeah. But just points at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, army count is looking awfully low here for Pink Potatoes, right? 9, 6, 11. They do have town centers set up, though. Really defensive setup. The town centers are kind of all in the front, too. I like it. They can hit the units as they try to hit the walls.
Right, look at this TC difference right now. What do we got? 5, 6 for the team in the south, but the Pink Potatoes 7, 8, 9, if I'm counting. Is it 10? 9. 9 at the
There's a
moment.
lot in there. They're all squeezed in.
Yeah.
RC wants me to start insulting people. I don't know any of these guys good enough. I guess I can insult MTE. I don't know the other ones at all.
He wants you to insult a base. With your famous line.
Illusionist has like the coolest voice I've ever heard in my life, so I'm not going to insult him either. Imp for Italians. Thank you for pointing that out, Spinock.
Wait, Imp? That is a very fast Imp play.
He's 1 TC.
Will it pay off? He doesn't have like an insane amount. If he... We'll see.
Oh.
That's going to be scary. Because...
Oh, okay. He was getting ballistics and he didn't have crossbow.
Yeah, they're... I don't know. How are they going to deal with this? Because I guess they have double knights. But that's going to be scary. Blade will probably start to move forward. If they time this right, Blade's Angels. He's a super powerful army.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see a forward siege workshop or two to get the cheap chemistry in with Italians and get some bombard cannons working on all those town centers that Pink Potatoes have set up. Could be really nice.
Yeah, I honestly kind of wanted to see Genoese, but
Yeah, I think Genoese like bombard cannon just wrecks Khmer too.
one thing he can't do is lose this mass before they get up. I don't know if they actually have a way to wipe it though. And this could actually be a GG army. Are there any castles ready? They need a castle, and they do not have the stone. Actually, MTE could buy one. I think MTE needs to buy a castle. Screw all your
right in
gold.
between their bases.
Literally, get a castle down. They're dead. I don't want to say it's over, but this is... What are they gonna do? Arb?
Yeah. I mean, the issue, right, is that the Italians only being on 43 vills doesn't really matter because he's doing enough damage with the power spike, whereas MTE's on 50 vills and he doesn't have any sort of power spike he's playing off of, right? He has 5 camels.
Which don't work. And this is what I've been saying. The power of foot archers on this map, sometimes they work so well. He masked up a crap load. He fast imped. And I don't know if they can clear it. Where are all their... They have double knights. It's possible they can clear it.
Illusionist has a huge eco lead too, so he can just start spitting out knights with Khmer.
Yeah, if they can clear this actually, which they might, double knights is the best thing here in Pink Potatoes situation. They're waiting for +2.
Yeah, Teal's waiting for Arb as well. He's hiding those bracers already in.
And the good news for them is the armies are separated. So Blade's on the front. He's also
Blade's
at risk
coming though.
getting wiped.
I love this. I love this play from Blade's Angels.
Double foot archers showing that they're king on this map. I've always been a fan of double foot archers.
Because you're reacting in the back, right? You're really seeing like the experience and the rank come out of Blade here. Because they're reacting in the back, they're freaking out because they're arbs, and now these units will kill like 20 villagers.
They're not even noticing. You're right. Oh, they see he's gonna jump it up right away with the knights. I think it's the right play. But
yep, that's a big hill
this
too.
in the back,
Ooh.
I don't think was a good play.
That's a big hill.
I think they shouldn't have fought the back. They needed to clear the front first and just take the damage from this crap.
I think red clears it. Cheap Berber Knights.
But the other army could not be thrown away there.
See, they're holding that eco lead though. What's his name? Carl. Carl needs to get the siege workshop forward.
Yeah,
Once again,
Kowalska
I'm
needs
not
to
trying to
clear
be
these
rude. We do have like God vision, so it's easy
Yeah.
for us to say. But yeah, I would love to see him make a forward siege workshop and start getting bombard cannons out.
Yeah, there's no reaction yet from Kloboska. He's losing a ton of vills during this. Damage is big time being done.
Who should we listen to?
How about Blades Angels in the kill position?
I'll
No reaction?
focus the camels. Right, I'm gonna switch into Gabato, I think, guys. I am going Gabato. Okay.
I think Blade's just
Yeah.
having fun.
Why?
He
Kibeta?
sure is.
No, why there's so many fails forward?
Why not?
That's good. Start making siege workshops with them. Oh.
So they've taken the lead with that punch they just delivered, Vill-wise. I think it's because, unfortunately for Kloboska, he was so focused on this fight, he didn't react and lost a ton. I want to see the Eco KD. He lost 34 bills during that.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. That group of ARBs is still alive. I mean, they've been dwindled down, but they're just so hard to deal with, man. Whenever you're fighting ARBs with Castle Age units, just any
It's
unit,
bad. I think they're
it's just so oppressive.
gonna, as you say that, I think this could be their end if they get the right surround.
I mean, they're gonna trade so cost effectively, though.
Yeah, this is a great surround, though. Couldn't have been better. There's going to be another mass coming, though, if we look at the map. Here comes the next wave. It's not as big. And is imp in sight for any of them after that type of
Don't think
damage?
so.
No.
No.
This castle, though. This is a GG castle if it goes up. It's a big if, though. It's a... Oh.
Blade starting to tech into his Gebettos.
It's still a pretty close game, but the imp is what scares me for Blades Angels.
Yeah,
Castle's
huge tech
gonna be
advantage for
avoided.
sure.
Castle's gonna go to the left of the map and protect this wood line over here. I don't hate it, because you could lose the game if you try to place that castle and it gets denied and you lose all those fills. Smoke a lot. Let's hope Blade doesn't shoot it down again with his own mangonels. That was a crazy moment in
See,
this tournament.
I mean, I don't know what Blade's eco looks like, but you just imagine he has camels at this point, right? Like, Farimba heavy camel just demolishes everything. His
Yeah.
farm count is a little low.
Why Gebettos? I know they're good against melee, but this is Cav,
Yeah.
and Firma Campbell's would be insane. You don't need the castles to make it work.
Gebettos are paper too, man. Knights get on top of them, they just die. They
Sorry.
require so much attention.
Uh-oh. I don't think you fight these ARBs. No, is he going to do it? He's going to do it. He's committed now. I don't like it, though. I don't think it was enough numbers.
I mean, the ARBs are always going to trade pretty cost effectively, I think. He just backs up to the castle here.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that jump. He's going to dodge. Oh, nice dodges. Some raids from the Illusionist. Now it's kind of like raid them back. They probably feel like they're behind after what happened, but also raids
Yeah, but-
from Etwin. Where are the camels of MTE?
Yeah, and now, like, you're seeing all the Vil counts from Blades Angels get into the 3 digits, right? Where they want to be, while Pink Potatoes has just lost so many Vils.
Yeah, they Illusionist being up could really help them out here because Bills are even and they don't have Imp, while Blades Angels does. It's a massive problem still. But it doesn't seem like anyone's necessarily gonna die soon. Pink Potatoes weathered that storm. I thought they were dead. I thought it might have been over. But their tournament
Yeah,
life
they're not
still-
gonna die, but I feel like MTE is just in such a rough position.
Yeah, Steamrolling says Gebetto because he loves them. Look at this. He tried to steal a Vil there with the monk. Wow.
Yeah, that guy said, by the way, he's the Singularity guy. I think he's like 2100 or something.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. DFS clan.
we now see camel archers being made. What are the camel archers actually that good against here?
The hypothetical Magyar CA. Although camel archers are just a great all-around unit. They're not.
True.
They're very rarely the wrong thing to make. I guess only against like Arbs, but he's on the other end of the map against
Okay,
the Arbs.
MTE needs to buy Imp. Look at his res. He's been floating this 2k gold ridiculous number for a long time. And I don't know if he's lacking a building. Oh, he needs 2 buildings. But he needs Imp. Now, these Arb are going to die. Illusionist will kill them. He's got his armor coming in right now.
You know what Pink Potatoes needs to make, Spencer? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. It's the best unit in the game.
I feel like you're either going to say ballistas or Khmer elephants.
Genitors.
Genitors. You know what?
They're not bad, dude.
Double archers. Or is it single? Okay, one of them switched out of archers.
They actually don't do that bad against most stuff in the game. They've gotten like a buff every update, so eventually they'll just be like the best unit in the game.
Right. The scary thing now, too, the Italian is getting into these Genoese, which killed their whole comp. They don't have an answer at the moment for Genoese.
Gendo shred Genitors.
Gebetto's well.
Ah man, Genitors are sick.
Yeah, here's Blade with his favorite unit apparently, the Gebettos. I hate this unit. I think it's so annoying.
What?
I just hate.
You hate playing
Gebettos.
against it, or you hate using it?
Both.
Yeah, no, they're cool.
I don't know. If there's one unit I hate besides Conks, it's Gebettos.
I hate Mangadai. I hate Mongols in general.
Okay. Everyone's got their most hated civ / unit. I've just always hated Gebettos. Look what they do to the poor knights. They just move, kill. I'm worried about Pink Potatoes comp here, though.
The Gebettos are like a super high skill ceiling unit, I think. If you're not good with them, they shows, and if you're very good, it shows.
Yeah, if you don't have that attack down, you're going to do like a lot of like very bad attacks, or you're going to cancel the attack.
Yeah.
Clearly Blade knows how to use them.
Could you imagine if all like the 600 APM Koreans played this game?
Yeah,
They'd
now,
be like Gebetto City.
no castle. Kolbaska has the stone. This is dangerous, and they do not have an answer for this right now. I think they're going to die here because there's Genoese to kill their cav, Gebettos to kill their cav. It's just... Maybe he timed it right, getting into the Genoese now and the big Arb spike earlier. I'm liking it now, how this is playing out.
He said they're the Wish version of throwing Axeman. I'd rather have a Gebetto than a throwing Axeman, to be
Yeah, they're
honest.
so much better. They're faster. And
Well, yeah, Axeman's definitely tankier, but I don't know.
are they just... Can they hold here? Silk Road coming in. They're hitting them at home at the same time. Heavy raids. But this is kind of like a death push.
Yeah, I love Blade's castles. He's got like 4 castles in his eco.
I want a castle here where they're trying to put these stables. Kolbaska's had the stone. Maybe he was thinking it, but a little too late. The push showed up. The military's plummeting. Bills are even. They don't have an answer, though, for these. Okay. Elite Gulam could be an answer. But Gebetto's killed them, but...
Yeah, I just feel like that's not the unit you want to be into, man. Like, it just dies the knights really hard. Knight line, I should say, now that there's not that many knights left on the field, right? They're all cavalier.
Right. Kolbaska's dying hard. And the problem with, like,
Gulam useless, yeah.
Imp Camel here, it's only really good against the Magyar, which is Paladin soon. I guess you're going to need those Imp Camels. And I don't really know about these Elite Gulams.
Oh, whoa. Illusionist is taking into Arb here. I think I'd rather see him go like Scorpions or something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Arb.
Ballista Elephants even. I don't know. Obviously doesn't have
Yeah.
defenses for that. I think they're just dead no matter what they go now. They have a bill lead. They're raiding hard. but these armies are unstoppable at the moment. It's just too much crap. The camel archers.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Man, look at the bottom of that. Look at the bottom side of the mini map. How many castles and everything are just in, like, they're almost unraidable.
Yeah, like this eco is so much safer than this one.
The raids probably cost you more than they're gonna accomplish, right? Because you're sending like knights in there. Knight costs a lot of food, a lot of gold. You're gonna kill a villager. Like, who cares? Oh, Blade's. I thought Blade was talking shit.
Yeah, I think. Wait.
And they're out.
Blade called GG?
No. He typed 3, which I think is food.
No, hold on. Look at the order of the. What the hell?
I think Kowalska resigned, and then Blade said GG.
Is that what happened? And then he quit.
I can't
Okay.
wait to talk to this guy in the interview.
I was about
And then
to
he
say, like,
resigned. What a Chad. Get me in the interview with this guy right
we'll
now.
get right into it. Let me do the MVP poll. I was almost like, wait, Blade's calling it? What's going on here? But
Kloboska has left the VC. I'm curious his internet situation. I wonder if, this game is super micro intensive. I wonder if he's trying to tell units to do stuff. The units aren't doing it because, he's on a
Right.
phone Wi-Fi thing, hotspotting his phone, and it's just pissing him off, which happens to the best of us.
yeah, and I think we've seen these civs do great here, but triple cav, especially against an Italian, it kind of hurts. Like, it's not going to work. There's almost a bit of rock, paper, scissors on this map, too. Like what they're running, what you're running.
Well, we're not having an interview. The other team's gone as well.
Everybody's gone.
I guess Etwin's in there. We can go talk to him.
Yeah. Quick 2 minutes 14. Hold on. Is he back? They're back. They're back. Let's go.
Nice.
We're coming, guys. What's up, guys?
Hello.
GG's. Well played.
Thank you. Any
Thank you.
questions?
Blade, you're my favorite player in the tournament.
Oh, thanks, man. Why?
You're just a hilarious person. I like how your name is I am 2K1.
So
Power move.
did you enjoy the games? Did you predict that we was going to win, or who played well? Who do you think played best? Or
Yeah, we
I'll
were
let
actually.
Spencer field that.
I was first. Well, I actually predicted you guys to win this week on the predictions. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you guys recovered super well in Acclivity at the beginning. It was a bad start, a little rough, and like we even listened in. And Blade, you're like, no, it's fine. Da da da. It seemed like you always say you guys are good, even when it's going bad.
I don't know how bad it was. I didn't look over, but like I was 4 bills ahead, for example. So in my opinion, I was fine, right?
Yeah.
I was up to Castle Age. I lost my army when I was up to Castle Age. It was a bit of a shame, but I was up so early that yeah.
It really hurt that you lost that army in the back of Illusion of Space, though, before you
I
got
think
that power spike.
Yeah. I don't know if he was listening in, but I was like trying to kill illusionists or kill villagers, and maybe I should have focused on explore. But he wasn't up to Castle Age until like minute 24. When he reached Castle Age, he had a pretty large army, but we managed to get the win.
Yeah, I mean, we've got God vision, so it's easy to call, mistakes, I guess you could say. Whereas when you're in the game, it's like completely different. No,
Well,
man,
I've played flank throughout this whole tournament, so these games, for example, I've just been aiming for quick Castle Age times, and I think I did that in both minute 19 rate
Yeah.
with Archer Civilizations. I didn't have
Way.
loads of army, but I didn't lose villages, so yeah. Maybe ask Kurswin his opinion, but
Yeah, Kershwin or Etwin or whatever it is. It felt like your confidence grew as this series went on. At the beginning, you're against this much higher player, kind of sitting at home, not sure what to do. We listened in a little bit, but do you feel like as it went on, you got more confident throughout the series?
Yeah, definitely. So it was my first time to play in a tournament where I was also casted. It's the first tournament in general. So for me, so I was actually pretty nervous, but
Yeah.
I think I had a horrible early game. But I mean, I have such a good team. I had a lot of time to recover, and I actually took pretty good fights against my enemy. I was pretty proud of my micro. So
Hey, I mean, you
yeah,
played well.
Yeah.
You played
yeah.
really
Thanks,
well.
You
thanks,
did great.
thanks.
Um,
But I mean, in general, I feel like it was mainly my team, right? They gave me so much time and so much confidence to just play the game. So yeah.
I guess my last question would be why Malay first pick? Blade is
That's
muted.
something for Blade or Carl. I mean, I don't know.
Don't mention about me smoking special cigarettes before the start of the game.
Because it was either like he really wants Malay and doesn't want them taken, but like you could get them so much later in the draft. So we're like, huh, well, that's a first, Malay. First pick. Huh.
Yeah.
Blade is very good with them, though.
Yeah.
And Malay, they're not the greatest, but like for an eco point of view, you're 2 builds ahead in feudal age if you don't have a bad dark age, so
Right.
fine.
And you did the 20 up, which
no,
is like an
absolutely.
18.
And I
Two
think also, just like the strength showed, right, at when I guess is around 1600, it really showed that MTE was the lowest in the lobby. Every game you guys really punished him.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
I mean, well played to them guys. I'm glad we won. It's a shame everyone can't make it.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
that
in the
I was
tournament.
saying that during this too. It's a bummer that we have to see teams go, but at the same time, it makes it more and more intense the closer we get to the finals. And I think today's win definitely helps Etwin too. Like for next week, you played super well. I know you didn't seem that confident at the start of this, and a bit of its nerves, and you just got better and better. I think it's going to carry to next week, and you guys are looking really strong right now.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man. Amazing.
Hopefully we can schedule on time, and thank you for hosting the tournament. And yeah, I'll catch you guys
Alright.
later.
All
See you,
right,
man.
Blade
Bye.
and Etwin.
Awesome.
We'll see you guys.
All right, see ya.
GGs. Well
See ya.
played. Where is the casting booth? Gosh, there's so many channels. All right, and we're back.
And nice guys.
Yeah, they're a fun team to kind of follow throughout this. And with the upgrade, I put them near the top. I don't know if they're the best team, you ever say, but they're up there, and they could win it all making the right plays with how they're looking in a game like this.
Yes. Yeah, the one other question I wanted to ask them, but I don't want to take too much of everyone's time. This is a big time commitment, man. Any viewers that haven't played in these, you like have to allot like damn near your a whole half a day for this between the drafting, the time between the games themselves, and then if you win the interview, So I just wanted to ask them how they thought about the other team picking their home map, but like we discussed before, it doesn't really I don't think matter that much. I think they were pretty comfortable on this map as well.
Yeah,
It looked like they were more prepared for this map than the other team.
it kind of did. I think the other team was prepared and has seen what's worked well here. They kind of had the better sibs and the counters, like triple cav. I don't know. They needed more cav against them. And
You see, we say that though, but like very easily, if things went the other way, we could say, "Oh, these imp camel look amazing. These camel
True.
archers look amazing. These ballista elephants, these scorpions look amazing." You know what I mean? Like it can kind of go either way. But yeah, they definitely looked like, or they definitely were the better team, and I'm glad that they're moving forward compared to, the other team.
yeah,
It
and
might be rude, but
I'm still a
the
big
truth.
fan of the double foot archer play. They did transition out of it to Gebettos and Genoese. But I mean, I know my team and Bob's team kind of like that map 2 tournaments ago, and we were running double foot archers a lot. Everyone does these other wacky things, but it's so consistently good. If you hit the timings, if someone's up to imp fast, which we saw, there's no answer for those ARB. Like Castle Age Knights, crossbows, there's nothing you can do against an imp arb army early on. There's nothing stronger in my opinion on this map than that out the gate, and at least one player doing it seems like it's kind of meta here in my opinion.
Yeah. Do we have another set, Spencer, or was that it?
So that's the last one. I'll pull the brackets up. So we have
Sadness.
I know. We have round quarterfinals, I guess it is now. We'll all be in as I update this. Blades Angels 2-0. Pink Potatoes had a good run, and that means there will not be a repeat slapdown champion with MTE eliminated. He was the last person left that has won a previous one. It will be brand new winners at the end of this tournament, which I love. And another thing that stands out, teams that we're familiar with more from our community, the only one left is Leafman's team. And kind of Stomp. They're like more a part of it, but people that we know and talk to, Big Bang Raiding Party, Blades Angels Old Refugees, Heffalum's 3 Boys 1 Trophy. Those are all not outsiders. They've been back to the tournament, but
And Raiding Party did a complete 180, huh? I remember last tournament, they were like the team you wanted to hopefully randomly pull because they were almost like a free win, you know?
yeah.
And now they've got some really talented players on there, and they're obviously doing well.
Them and Heffalumps are like the underdog stories, in my opinion. Teams that have really turned it around the last few weeks and are now looking strong. I wouldn't say favorites. They have hard paths to get to the end. But
Who do you have being the favorite here? Stomp?
I'm sticking with my pick from the beginning, who I still think will win the tournament. I'm not rooting for them. It's just the team I think will win. And that is the Old Refugees, who are facing Blades Angels next week. So
That's gonna be a fun
that's Raid.
mashup.
If you remember Raid, how good
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was.
yeah.
With Shiva.
Like Shiva's best friend.
Yeah, one of the best flanks last tournament. Obviously, there's stronger flanks this tournament, so he's not the top flank anymore. But he's still up there.
Has he gotten better? Or is he like, I remember he was what, 2100 somewhere around there?
I'm not sure, but he played pretty good against Sato. He didn't like outplay Sato, but he had a monster insane game too that definitely won his team that game. Obviously it's a team game, so it's not just him against Sato alone, but he can tell people he played really well against Sato. I think he said it was the game of his life in Age of Empires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got to go against a pro, your team won, like that's a big deal with how crazy that set was for that team. I know that's a very special win, kind of because when there's a star like that in it against you and their strategy of how they hit them. But that's a great team. Raid is around 2K1, says Hyder.
Yeah. I just didn't know, man. Like I said, I've kind of taken a little step away from the game. Some people have really improved. Some people that used to be like 2100 or like 2400 now.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Everyone is going up so much. It's crazy. And something I want to highlight, if you look at the bottom of the quarterfinals bracket, Standby Archers regrouping versus Stomp. They met last tournament in the quarterfinals. Standby won that 2-1. Kind of a crazy comeback in game 2 and then took game 3. Here they are again. Stomp against Standby Archers regrouping. Quarterfinals. It's the rematch. And I think that's going to be insane to watch next week. I'm really looking forward to that match out of all of them. Just because the history behind it, the smack talk, the teams don't like each other. Whenever that is, y'all don't want to miss Standby against Stomp.
Yeah, it's almost like a finals set right there. Really cool.
Yeah, and we know Standby, they were Malaysia Gate. They almost made the finals last tournament. They shot themselves in the foot a bit. So I know that it also stinks how their journey ended, but here they are again. Both those teams looking strong. But now that one, Blades Angels, Old Refugees is going to be crazy. Big Bang and Raiding Party. Raiding Party is definitely the underdogs there, but they've been the underdog story. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull the upset once again.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm going to take off, Spencer.
All right.
Appreciate you
Zombie.
having me as a co-caster. Hopefully I did decently.
Oh, you did great. Thanks for casting once again.
Thank you. Adios, everybody.
See ya. Wait, why don't they like each other? Just smack talk. They eliminated you in the past. If you're Stomp, you want revenge. It's like a rivalry, kind of. Like, Both these teams were one game away from the semifinals. Here they are again, one game away from the semifinals. Couldn't have scripted it any better. And I think it's going to be an insane match. The 3 games last tournament were very close. And I know Stomp wants their revenge. They're saying they're here just for fun and all this stuff. And they love the tournaments. They definitely want their revenge. And Standby would love to knock them out again. So one of those two things will happen. Heffalumps and 3 Boys 1 Trophy. That should be a good match too. Shishkin, of course, back from the dead. That team, we all know what happened with the admin decision of Fruits and Friends. So 3 Boys is back, and they're fighting Heffalumps on crack. That rhymed. So all 4 have some interesting stories behind them. Blades Angels and Old Refugees is just 2 strong teams. I don't know who I'm going to pick for... No, I do. I picked Old Refugees to win it all, but who knows who's going to win that. Blades Angels looks very strong with the addition of Carl and being a full 16-point team now. Close games. Yeah, they spelled it like Crake, but it's Heffalumps on crack. That's how possibly Sean said that you pronounce it. So, there's like a story behind what it means, but I don't remember exactly. Crake. I think it means crack. It's just spelled a weird way. Heffalumps on crack. They're like on crack, man. They're here and they're playing. They're doing crazy stuff. They're super fish boomers. Maybe the crack is the water in the fish booms. I don't know. Have to ask them. They are heavily addicted to fish booms. We're going to raid Hermetica. Looks like they got a tournament match going on right now. Crake is an Irish thing. Okay, so it doesn't mean crack. They sort of explained it to me. I still didn't understand. Whatever the hell Heffalumps are. Yeah, Figator, you're welcome. It's been amazing. Thanks for all the donations and everything, guys. And all the support. I have loved this tournament the most out of every single one we've had. This has been the best. The star power, the better players, higher point teams, and you guys have just been amazing to watch. It's been a lot of fun. Adel says best for sure. Yeah, there's just something special about this one, man. There's more money. There's more elo. There's more tension. I think there's more rivalries. We win next set, we'll explain in an interview. Okay, yeah, I want to hear it again in the interview if you win. If not, maybe we'll even cast against some time hider and you could explain it. Estia says, please win. He's pulling for you. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm your host Spencer, signing out of the AoE 2 Underground incoming raid. I'll see y'all later.